French Open prize money boost confirmed as tournament director addresses player privacy concerns. The French Open is set to commence on Sunday, May 24th, at Roland-Garros in Western Paris, with a significant boost to its prize fund. The total prize money for this year's tournament has increased by approximately 10%, reaching an overall pot of €61.7 million, £53.7 million, marking a €5.3 million rise, £4.6 million, from last year. Champions in both the men's and women's singles categories will each receive €2.8 million, £2.4 million, while the runners-up will take home €1.4 million, £1.2 million. Semi-finalists are awarded €750,000, £652,000, and even those exiting in the first round will secure €87,000, £76,000. In the doubles competitions, the men's and women's winners will pocket €600,000, £522,000, with the mixed doubles champions earning €122,000, £106,000. Last year saw Carlos Alcaraz stage a memorable comeback against Jannik Sinner in the men's final, while Coco Gauff triumphed over Aryna Sabalenka for the women's title. This year's event will introduce an opening ceremony, lasting around 6 minutes, before the men's and women's finals, orchestrated by French choreographer Benjamin Millepied. Additionally, for the first time, players will be permitted to wear data-collecting portable devices on court, enabling them to gather information on their physical performance, as announced by tournament director Amélie Mauresmo. Mauresmo also addressed the critical issue of player privacy, a concern previously highlighted by Iga Swiatek and Coco Gauff at this year's Australian Open. Gauff's racket-smashing incident away from the court went viral, while Swiatek expressed feeling like animals in the zoo due to the pervasive nature of cameras tracking players. Without directly referencing the Australian Open, Mauresmo emphasized the need for tennis to maintain respect for privacy and ensure secluded spaces for athletes. Players need a private area, something which will not change, she stated. No cam access there. While embracing some innovations, Roland-Garros remains steadfast in upholding certain traditions. Mauresmo confirmed that the tournament would not adopt novelties such as the one-point slam seen at the Australian Open. Our ambition is not to repeat everything that's done elsewhere, she explained. This is not something that corresponds to us, to the image of Roland-Garros. Similarly, the French Open will continue to rely on human line judges, eschewing the electronic line calling systems adopted by Wimbledon and many other major tournaments. They are not 100% reliable, Mauresmo conceded, but our decision was to stick to our way. However, Mauresmo expressed an openness to women playing 5-set matches, mirroring their male counterparts. You can't change a format overnight to go from best of 3 to best of 5. But if we think about it, would it be only the semi-final, the final, or for all matches? The former Wimbledon champion pondered. This could be a win-win situation, but we have to talk about this with the women players. Recalling her own playing days, Mauresmo added, as a player when I did the Masters final in 2005, they had just stopped this. I would have wanted to do the final in best of 5. So maybe one day, you never know. Regarding evening match scheduling, Mauresmo indicated flexibility. We will talk about scheduling when the time comes, she said, adding, nothing is closed and nothing is set in stone. It depends on the draws and the lineups. This follows criticism last year concerning a lack of women's matches during the night sessions. One confirmed change for the final Saturday is that the men's doubles final will now precede the women's singles final. For fans, a Jardin de Chefs will offer French gastronomy next to Court Simone Mathieu, featuring 13 French chefs throughout the tournament. The iconic Concorde Square will also host a big screen showing matches for free during the second week, from 3 to 7 June. The tournament will pay tribute to French veteran Gaël Monfils and 2015 champion Stan Wawrinka, both of whom are retiring at the end of the season. The red clay of Roland-Garros has long symbolized endurance, tradition, and the slow-burning drama of elite tennis. In 2026, however, the tournament is not only about baseline rallies and sliding footwork. It has become a stage for deeper conversations about fairness, technology, and the human side of sport. With a confirmed boost in prize money and renewed attention to player privacy, the the French Open is quietly redefining what it means to compete at the highest level. The announcement of a significant prize money increase marks a pivotal moment. Tournament organizers confirmed that the total purse will rise to €61.7 million, representing roughly a 9 to 10% increase compared to the previous year. This steady upward trend reflects mounting pressure from players who have, in recent years, demanded a more equitable share of tennis's growing revenues. While Grand Slam events generate massive global income, many athletes, especially those eliminated in early rounds, have struggled with the financial realities of travel, coaching, and year-round competition. What makes this increase particularly meaningful is its distribution. Rather than concentrating rewards solely at the top, the French Open has emphasized raising earnings across all rounds. Early-stage players, often overlooked in headline figures, stand to benefit significantly. This approach signals a shift in philosophy. Success in tennis should not be measured only by champions lifting trophies, but also by the sustainability of the broader professional ecosystem. Yet, even as the financial incentives grow, the tournament finds itself navigating a more complex challenge: privacy in an era of constant visibility. Tournament director Amélie Mauresmo addressed concerns that have been building among players regarding intrusive camera coverage and behind-the-scenes access. Modern broadcasting, fueled by digital platforms and fan demand for immersive content, has blurred the line between public performance and private space. Some players have voiced discomfort at being constantly monitored, comparing the experience to living under surveillance. In response, Mauresmo reaffirmed a clear boundary: athletes must retain areas free from cameras and external scrutiny. She emphasized that private zones are essential, stating that such spaces will not change, underscoring a commitment to preserving dignity and mental well-being. This tension between access and privacy reflects a broader evolution in sports culture. Fans today expect unprecedented insight into athletes' lives, their emotions, routines, and even vulnerabilities. While this transparency can deepen engagement, it risks turning competitors into spectacles rather than professionals. The French Open stance suggests a recalibration. Access should. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, and press the bell icon next to it.